Arlott. After picking Arlott in the selection stage, add Karina and Martis. This will trigger 2 Immortals. Pick the Immortals Magic Crystal. This will trigger 4 Immortals. Add Alpha. This will trigger 2 Lancers. Add Cho and Yuzhong. This will trigger 2 Wrestlers. Add Ruby. This will trigger 2 Weapon Masters. Add Fanny. This will trigger 2 Aspirants and 2 Assassins. Replace Alpha with Moskov. Replace Cho with Dyrroth. This will trigger Prince. Add Layla. This will trigger 2 Marksman. Replace Yuzhong with Gatotkacha. And add Vexana. This will trigger 6 Immortals. Equip the Immortals Magic Crystal on Alpha, then Moskov. The most important heroes in this lineup are Moskov, Dyrroth, and Arlott. This lineup uses 10 heroes, so pick a Science Crystal or prioritize Immortals Blessings. Belerick. After picking Belerick in the selection stage, add Mia and Grok. This will trigger 3 Nature Spirits. Pick the Nature Spirit Magic Crystal. Add Benedetta. This will trigger 2 Weapon Masters. Add Eudora and Estes. This will trigger 6 Nature Spirits. Add Ruby and Thamos. This will trigger 4 Weapon Masters. Replace Estes with Joy. Then add Leomord and Alucard. This will trigger 6 Weapon Masters. Equip the Nature Spirit Magic Crystal on Benedetta at the beginning. Then equip it on Thamos. And finally Alucard. The most important heroes in the lineup are Mia, Alucard, and Leomord. The lineup uses 10 heroes, so pick a Science Crystal or prioritize Nature Spirits and Weapon Master Blessings. Dyrroth. After picking Dyrroth in the selection stage, add Cho. This will trigger 2 Wrestlers. Add Yuzhong and Akai. Then pick the Wrestler Magic Crystal. This will trigger 4 Wrestlers. Add Lolita. This will trigger 2 Guardians. Add Wanwan. This will trigger 3 Cadia Riverlands. Add Mincitar. This will trigger 2 Quartermasters. Add Moskov. This will trigger Prince, 2 Marksman, and 2 Lancers. Replace Cho with Guinevere. Replace Mincitar with Arlott, but do this only if Guinevere is deployed. Then add Khufra and Gatotkacha. This will trigger 6 Wrestlers. The most important heroes in this lineup are Moskov, Dyrroth, and Wanwan. Equip the Wrestler Magic Crystal on Akai, then Wanwan, then Moskov. This lineup uses 10 heroes, so pick a Science Crystal and or prioritize Wrestler Blessings. Kagura. After picking Kagura in the selection stage, add Alpha and Benedetta. This will trigger 3 Mystic Burial. Add Zask. Then pick the Mystic Burial Magic Crystal. Then add Kaja and Popo. This will trigger 6 Mystic Burial and 2 Summoners. Add Arlott. This will trigger 2 Lancers. Add Vexana. This will trigger 2 Immortals. Replace Kaja with Hayabusa. Then add Sun. This will trigger 4 Summoners. The most important heroes in this lineup are Popo, Vexana, and Hayabusa. Equip the Mystic Burial Magic Crystal on Zask, then Vexana, then Sun. The lineup uses 9 heroes, but you can still prioritize Mystic Burial Blessings. If you want a 10 hero lineup, either build up Cadia Riverlands or Assassin. Equip the Mystic Scroll on Popo. Khufra. After picking Khufra in the selection stage, deploy only Khufra in the 3rd round. Then pick the Inferno Fiend Magic Crystal. Add Cho. This will trigger 2 Wrestlers. Add Amon and Lolita. This will trigger 2 Quartermasters. Add Benedetta and Martis. This will trigger 2 Weapon Masters. Add Hilda. This will trigger 2 Guardians. Add Mincitar. Replace Martis with Thamos. Replace Cho with Guinevere. This will trigger 4 Quartermasters. Replace Hilda with Tigreal. This will trigger 4 Inferno Fiend. Add Valentina. Then replace Benedetta with Alucard. This will trigger 6 Quartermasters. The most important heroes in this lineup are Guinevere, Tigreal, and Alucard. Equip the Inferno Fiend Magic Crystal on Guinevere. This lineup uses 9 heroes, but you can prioritize Quartermaster Blessings. If you want a 10 hero lineup, add Gatotkacha, Leomord, or Minotaur if you get a Wrestler, Weapon Master, or Guardian Blessing respectively. Lancelot. After picking Lancelot in the selection stage, add Zask and then Iritel. This will trigger 3 Astro Power. Pick the Astro Power Magic Crystal, then add Karina. This will trigger 2 Assassins. Add Amon and Lolita. This will trigger 2 Quartermasters. Add Odette and Lunox. This will trigger 6 Astro Power. Add Joy. This will trigger 4 Assassins. Replace Zask with Minotaur. This will trigger 2 Guardians. The most important heroes in this lineup are Joy and Lancelot. Equip the Astro Power Crystal on Joy. The lineup uses 9 heroes but doesn't build 6 assassins. You can build this by removing Lolita for Fanny and adding Hayabusa. To build 6 assassins, you will need an assassin or astral power blessing or a science crystal. Layla. After picking Layla in the selection stage, add Angela. This will trigger 2 aspirants. Add Mia and Irithel. This will trigger 2 marksmen. Pick the marksman magic crystal. This will trigger 4 marksmen. Add Akai and Yuzhong. Add Dyrroth. This will trigger 2 wrestlers. Replace Mia with Wanwan. This will trigger 3 Cadia Riverlands. Replace Irithel with Moskov. This will trigger Prince. Replace Akai with Zilong. This will trigger 2 Lancers. Add Ruby and Fanny. This will trigger 4 aspirants. The most important heroes in this lineup are Dyrroth, Moskov, and Zilong. Equip the Marksman Magic Crystal on Zilong. The 8 synergies can be completed if you upgrade the aspirant heroes, hopefully. You can manually complete the Weapon Master and Assassin synergies if you have space for 10 heroes. Luo Yi. After picking Luo Yi in the selection stage, add Angela and Kaja. This will trigger 3 Elementalists. Pick the Elementalist Magic Crystal. Add Akai and Yuzhong. This will trigger 3 Cadia Riverlands. Add Lolita. This will trigger 2 Guardians. Add Eudora and Lunox. This will trigger 6 Elementalists. Replace Lolita with Tigreal. Add Khufra. This will trigger 2 Inferno Fiends and 2 Wrestlers. Add Thamos. Replace Angela with God. This will trigger 4 Inferno Fiends. The most important heroes in this lineup are Lunox, Tigreal, and God. Equip the Elementalist Magic Crystal on Akai, then Tigreal. The lineup uses 10 heroes, so pick a Science Crystal and or prioritize Elementalist and Inferno Fiend blessings. Ruby. After picking Ruby in the selection stage, add Angela. This will trigger 2 aspirants. Add Benedetta and Martis. This will trigger 2 Weapon Masters. Pick the Weapon Master Magic Crystal. This will trigger 4 Weapon Masters. Add Amon and Lolita. This will trigger 2 Quartermasters. Add Grok and Thamos. This will trigger 6 Weapon Masters. Replace Martis with Leomord. Replace Grok with Alucard. Add Layla and Fanny. This will trigger 4 aspirants. The most important heroes in this lineup are Ruby, Leomord, and Alucard. Equip the Weapon Master Magic Crystal on Amon, then Fanny. The lineup uses 10 heroes, so pick a Science Crystal and or prioritize Weapon Master blessings. Lolita can be removed to make it a 9 hero lineup. Selena. After picking Selena in the selection stage, add Veil and Odette. This will trigger 2 mages. Pick the Mage Magic Crystal. This will trigger 4 mages. Add Cho and Yuzhong. This will trigger 2 wrestlers. Add Lolita. Then add Kagura and Estes. This will trigger 6 mages. Replace Veil with Valentina. This will trigger 2 Quartermasters. Replace Yuzhong with Guinevere. Add Brody. This will trigger Stun. Add Alucard. This will trigger 4 Quartermasters. Replace Odette with Aurora. The most important heroes in this lineup are Selena, Valentina, and Guinevere. Equip the Mage Magic Crystal on Guinevere. The lineup uses 10 heroes, so pick a Science Crystal and or prioritize Mage Blessings. Wanwan. After picking Wanwan in the selection stage, add Akai then Yuzhong. This will trigger 3 Cadia Riverlands. Pick the Cadia Riverlands Magic Crystal. Add Mia. This will trigger 2 Marksmen. Add Lolita. This will trigger 2 Guardians. Add Amon. This will trigger 2 Quartermasters. Add Luo Yi and Zilong. This will trigger 6 Cadia Riverlands. Replace Mia with Moskov. This will trigger 2 Lancers. Add Dyrroth. This will trigger Prince. Add Fanny. This will trigger 2 Assassins. Replace Luo Yi with Sun. The most important heroes in this lineup are Moskov, Zilong, and Wanwan. Equip the Cadia Riverlands Magic Crystal on Moskov. The lineup uses 10 heroes, so pick a Science Crystal and or prioritize Cadia Riverlands blessings. General tips. Temporary heroes can be used until you find the right hero. If a hero is to be replaced with another, the replacement can happen whenever you get the new hero, not necessarily in the order outlined in the video.